if you still struggle to make the perfect puff puff in 2025, then I'm going to tell you that you should do yourself a favor and watch this video to the end. After this video, I promise you'll be able to make yourself nice and delicious puff puff. So in a bowl, add 8 cups of flour, then 1.5 cup of sugar. Then for this yeast, I use 7 gram for it, which I use 4 pieces, which is 28 gram. You can actually use 22 gram, which is also perfect. It's also the perfect measurement. Then mix it together. You can actually use nutmeg or cinnamon, but most especially for me, I use nutmeg most of the time. Then add your water. Please don't use cold water and don't use hot water. Use lukewarm water, like not too hot and not too cold. You can test it by putting your hand inside. If you can withstand it for some minutes, then you are good to go. Mix everything together till it's well combined. Can you see the perfect consistency I got? Then allow your batter to rest for some minutes. So this is what I have after 30 to 1 hour. It depends on the time you have at hand. 30 minutes is just fine for me. So at this point, you see, I have to test the oil first with one puff puff to be sure that I'm ready to go. At this point, the oil was actually hot, like to a reasonable extent. So I scooped my puff puff inside. This is just the method that is perfect for me. You can use the other method of scooping the puff puff. It's fine. So just scoop it inside and allow it to fry till it's golden brown. Almost see puff puff now. It tasted really nice. So you just need these 4 ingredients to make perfect puff puff for yourself next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do well to give it a try and let me know. Thank you all for watching and see you in my next one. Bye. Someone asked for the full recipe of this egg roll. I promise you this recipe is business friendly and budget friendly. So here you go, darling. For this egg roll, for this recipe I'm going to give you, I can give you 6 pieces of egg roll. This is what I use and everyone always love it. So in a bowl, you have 250 gram of flour. That's like 2 cups of flour. Then 50 gram of butter or margarine, 50 gram or 75 gram of sugar. It depends on how sweet you want it. But most of the time, I use 50 gram, which is like 4 tablespoons of sugar. And also for the butter, which is like 3 tablespoons of butter. But if you have scale, you can do that. Then add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, add some salt, and add some nutmeg. Actually, that's just what you need for this recipe. And I said it is going to give you 6 egg roll. So just follow this recipe and let me know when you achieve your result. And for a well-detailed video, I have my YouTube channel. You can actually click on the link in my bio to take you down to my YouTube channel. I have a very well-detailed video on this egg roll. And another plus is that this recipe can actually give you buns, not just egg roll. So I'm going to do that in this video. Just follow what I do and you're going to achieve a perfect result. So this is it. I got 5 egg rolls and some buns because I wanted to show us you can actually get buns from this recipe. So this is the buns. It came out really nice and tasty. And this is the egg roll. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope the recipe is well detailed enough. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one. Bye. Hello everyone. So on today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this nice looking meat pie. Just make sure you watch the video to the end. So let's look at the inside of the meat pie first. Can you see the meat pie? It's looking so yummy. So let's get started. In today's recipe, I'll be using 8 cups of all-purpose flour, then 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of salt. So mix all your dry ingredients together. Please wash your hands because we are putting our hands into work right now. So I'll be using cold butter in today's recipe. Please, for you to get that good looking meat pie, all your ingredients has to be cold aside your dry ingredients. Your butter, your egg, your water or milk has to be cold. Mix everything together till it's well combined so you have this crumbling texture. Then after that, add your cold egg. Emphasis on cold egg. We're using 4 eggs. Then mix all that together to make sure everything is well combined. Please add your water at interval. Don't add your water at once. Then after that, mix everything. Just mix it till everything come together. Don't overwork your dough because you don't want to end up having a very strong meat pie. Then allow the meat pie to rest for some minutes if you have the time. If not, you can start working on your dough. Then cover it, allow it to rest for 5 minutes. You can also put it in your fridge for some minutes. Then put in your meat pie filling. If you want me to share the recipe on how to make the meat pie filling, please drop your comment in the comment section. Then I'll be glad to do that. Can you see, this is what we have? It came out so well. Then don't forget to egg wash your meat pie because you want to end up having that shining looking meat pie. Then after that, bake it in your oven for like 30 minutes. Depends on your oven. For me, I bake it sometimes for 30-35 minutes. And voila, this is what we have. Can you see how good the egg roll looks? It looks so yummy and inviting. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and share. See you in my next video. Bye. Hello everyone, so today I'll be showing you how to make coated peanut. First, you have to put some salt in your raw groundnut, add some hot water, allow that to sit for 5 minutes. After that, strain the water and sun dry the peanut. Then after that, mix your dry ingredients together, your flour, milk and salt. Set that aside. For the wet ingredients, crack 2 eggs, then add your sugar and your vanilla flavor. Mix that together and also set that aside. After that, we'll go on to the next step. We'll start coating our peanuts. First, you add the wet ingredients, shake everything together till all the peanuts are well coated. Then add your dry ingredients, shake everything also together till everything is well coated. You repeat the process till everything is exhausted, both the wet and the dry ingredients, as you see me do in this video. At this point, I'm done coating the peanut, so I'm going to remove the excess flour. Just sieve out the excess flour, and after that, go ahead and fry your peanut, coated peanuts. Please fry this on low to medium heat for everything to get done, both the peanut inside and the one outside. For a well-detailed video, check out my YouTube channel. Check the link in the bio to take you to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, comment and share. Bye. See you in my next video.